Hey there. Yeah. So, hi. If you heard that, sorry. Sick. And I tried to make a video a while ago, but it didn't really work because people kept on interrupting me. So, I'm just gonna talk about what I was trying to talk about before. You didn't probably get that, hear it, because I'm not probably gonna post it because that would be super sucky. So, I'm basically gonna talk about how, it's like switching schools, that chiz, because not a whole bunch of people switch schools, but I mean, yeah, you switch schools when you go into high school, and you switch in preschool, but why would you be preschool watching this? But you know what I mean, right? But I mean, like, switching schools to a completely different school area, like, different counties, and how you basically should hopefully deal with it, because there's probably, like, a lot of people, like, already know about this, like, maybe, like, kids that or have, like, parents aren't, like, in the military or something that switch schools or something. I really don't know that, because that's not how I have to deal with it. But I've switched schools a little while, and like 2 months ago, I had to switch schools, and it wasn't the first time. It's like the third time that I've had to switch schools, and basically, hopefully, I can help you deal with it. I guess I'm not the best person to, but basically, I'm just gonna tell you like my story of how it's been for me and how I compare it to other things, and basically. Okay, I'm just going to tell the story-ish of it. And basically, due to some medical issues in my family, like my sister has some medical issues going on, and she had to come down to San Francisco, which is where I am, and get some treatment. And she is 15 years old. I'm not going to tell names because I don't want people to go stalking on her. And I've had to, since I don't have my father, he's kind of like 6 feet under, and so I didn't have a parent nearby, and I have like an aunt who stuck around with us for a while, but she was pregnant, and my sister can kind of be a pain in the butt sometimes. The younger sister, not the older, and she was pregnant, and she's had her baby by now, and I'm very happy about that. And then my grandparents, and that's about it. But I have an aunt down in San Jose who was very nice enough to take us in her home and let us and watch us. We thought it would just be for a Christmas break because we come down here like a week before Christmas break, and as much as I love that, I had to leave early, and it happened near Thanksgiving. I left a week before that break, and then we came back for that break, and it was very confusing, very very confusing, and that's basically what I had to do. And during Christmas break, we found out after a week, we found out after the break that we had to stay. So we got enrolled down there, and it's sort of near Willow Glen, if you know where that is. And big cities, you have to wear uniforms most of the time, because gangs, you can get stabbed and stuff apparently. So I had to go down there. I'm 13, and I had to wear a uniform, and I had to go to middle school. Well, if you know what Willow Glen is, it's kind of like a rich kid area, and I had to go there, and I'm not the richest, part of the richest family. I mean, I'd be able to stay home if I was, but no. All girls wear Uggs and tops, and guys wear Jordans, or if you're a girl that wears Jordans, I don't care, I don't really care. Don't know what kind of rich kid shoes the guys wear. I know I was like iPhones, that crud, and rich kid school, Macs and classrooms, because you don't have to go to the computer room, but I'm not used to that. I'm used to, like, not wearing uniforms. I wear stuff like this all the time, and I don't have to change for PE. I wear stuff like this all the time for PE. And it's just like, fucking serious? But yeah, I'm trying to compare this to other things, but I'm just trying to get this out so far. And it might be different for you. You might be a popular kid or something, and you have to switch schools because your parents' job or something. And you're like, oh, it really fit in perfectly, then this video is not needed for you, I guess. But if you're not, like, if you're like me, who didn't have many friends in the first place, It took me 3 years, sort of, to make new friends. Sort of, and they're like my best buddies. You know, I have my best gal friends and stuff. And that's not, it took me a while to do that. I mean, I have a lot in common with these girls that are my friends. But down here, there's a whole bunch of rich kids, and they don't really compare and stuff. And yeah, I'm not the most out there person. There's probably a lot of people just like me who have to switch schools are not the most out there person with strangers. And yeah, and these schools, I mean, like a lot of schools do this, but you don't have you don't have the same classes as everybody. At my old school, yeah, you switch classes like 2 people. You share the same class with the whole class that you're in with the first class. And you go throughout the day with them. And not here, like 3 people I had this class with like twice at least, and it's in a row. And it's not the funnest. And I think a lot of people can compare to that, I guess. And it's just how you really need to deal with it is just take it one day at a time. I took it one day at a time. I mean, I didn't make any friends. I still don't have any friends down here. Besides the 6th grader who I haven't talked to since school started. I've only seen him 3 times since school started. And that was during school and I didn't talk to them. Anyways, but besides that, you just need to like take it one day at a time. And if someone comes up to you and tries to talk to you, just talk to them the best you can. If it's awkward for you, you say just one word answers, I guess. That's what I did. And I didn't get that far. This is probably the worst advice ever. But just take it one day at a time and hope for the best. Because you never know what's going to happen. Ever. Because one day you might have to come back and you might see these people and like, hey, I know who you are. They might know who you are. And you'll be like, oh, I'm glad that happened. Sometimes you get some good memories from it. You get some crappy memories from it. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's the both. That always happens. If you have a good memory, you have to have a bad memory to balance it, you know? Because sometimes the good memories come all the time, and the bad ones come crashing down your shit hits the fan, and it's not fun. But if you just take it one day at a time, and if anything happens. You mean, you have your friends at home. Yeah, you might not be able to see them forever, but as long as you keep in touch with them, you'll still have somebody with you. I mean, I've been down here for like 3-4 months, and I still am in touch with my best friends. And I've not made friends. Yeah, I've already said this, but I have friends, and I get to be able to talk to them as soon as I get home. And isn't that what really is awesome about that? As long as you if you don't have any friends, if you have that one friend, if you just have one friend that you care deeply about, and you can talk to them about the problems you have down here. Yeah, sure, they can't help you with them if you're being bullied, but if that is actually happening, you really should talk to somebody. I mean, I haven't been bullied for a while, and I don't get bullied at this school because everyone's pretty chill, you know. But the main problem is if you are getting bullied, you really need to talk to somebody. No matter what happens, you just need to talk to somebody, and everything will work out the best it can. Because people, like, I can't even think of examples that are present about, like, people just thinking that they don't matter, but they do. And no matter what happens, there's always going to be that one person that needs you. So just don't do anything fucking stupid. But yeah, just whatever happens, you take it one day at a time. And no matter how many times you switch schools, you can always go back and think of the happy stuff that happened and refer back to that, and you can have a better time. You can have a fresh new start, because no one's gonna know you, right? If you're like in a new county or something, no one's gonna know you unless you come back to an old school, and no one's gonna know you. So this is TMI Lover, and I hope this really helped you out. If it did, please just comment or something and like, I guess, if you ever see this. And yeah, this hopefully just helps somebody, because I was basically jibber-jabbering the whole time. So yeah, I really hope this helps anybody at all with their problems, and seriously, just talk to somebody. No matter what happens, just talk to somebody and you'll be fine, okay? Bye. TMI out.